Randy and I have been friends with Jerry and Karen. I've known them for years, and they invited us out to Evergreen, and we had a wonderful time. The message was great, the people, the food was all welcoming. And along with that, I cut Pastor Phil's hair, and I had forgot him one morning, and so when I had time to cut it, he said I tried not to charge him. I felt that was fair because I'd missed his appointment, and he said, instead, you owe me, I owed him. So that meant I need to come for a visit at Cassidy Missionary Church, and we've been happy we did that ever since.
We moved to Cass City 2 years ago, coming from Florida, and it was a very easy move for me because I have a relation here, family, old friends. Sylvia, it was a brand new experience for her, and she's had to make new friends, so I feel sorry for her. But this church has been a godsend to us because she has made many new friends here, and so have I. But we have found that Jim and Wanda and Ruth and Joe were very instrumental for us to attend this church to start with. As a matter of fact, Jim and Wanda sent us a letter before we moved from Florida telling us that they would be glad to have us join them in church, which I thought was very nice. So we did come to church here, and we found the people very warm and very welcoming, and we found that very, very impressive.
Nice to we have people that we can talk to now instead of our other friends that we hung around with wasn't, going to church or stuff. So I do a lot of hunting and fishing, and then there's people here I, start hanging around with, and so it's been good for us. It's changed our life, so it's brought us closer to God, and we enjoy coming to church.
It's hard at our age to make a move and find friends. It's different from your relatives, but this church shows love and care, and when we joined the church, we had visited all around, and this was the church for us. And we joined the new members class that Pastor Phil taught. We didn't want that to end. It was an awesome class, and he's just such a wonderful pastor and speaks from the Bible, and that's what we were looking for. And the people here are just warm and friendly and caring, and this is important to me. So it's really made a difference in my life.
Cassidy Missionary Church means a new life for me. I had struggled with a lot of things in my life until I had met Susan, and she got me back into church. I did a lot of things wrong in my life, and with her help and this church helping me get back onto my feet, I call it, climbing back up the ladder for me, in terminology, because I do a lot of construction, things like that. I see it that way. 10 years, more than 10 years struggling in and out of prison and with certain addictions, that has changed now in my life, and another step, being baptized, and then all the people that you meet around here were so loving and caring. They don't judge you, they accept you for who you are. They don't look at you in any other way than just being another child of God. So, and I like that, and my brother and I have talked about that, Susan and I have talked about that. We try to talk about that with our kids. And being out of prison now and off parole has been a big step for me. And I don't think that if Susan hasn't gotten me back into church, and specifically probably Cassidy Missionary Church, I wouldn't be where I'm at now and doing as good as I am with that. And, we could always do better. And we strive for that every day. We still have struggles, we're still a sinner, but as long as we ask for forgiveness, then I think that's the first step to doing that. And
I think it's really gratifying to both of us how many young people there are in this church.
Yeah, we like that.
And it shows to us that the potential growth that there's going to be in this church, and it's just rewarding to know, and just a bunch of fine young people, and we're just well blessed to be a part of it.
I'm hoping that people realize it's not just for the found, Everyone starts as being lost, and especially teenagers today, and we're dealing with that. And I'm hoping that someday they'll look back on that and just see our faith in the church, especially Cassidy Missionary Church, and people that have helped us to grow and supported us. And then bring them closer to God as well.
But a couple weeks ago, he spoke about giving more, not just coming on Sundays, but just like he was preaching at me, get more involved, do more. And then I got into Revive, I'm doing a little bit down there and stuff. So yeah, it's his messages, they get to you, so he speaks it like it is, so it's good.
It's helped our relationship a lot. It's helped parenting skills and just a comfortable place to call home.